7 predictions from people who seem to know the future. 1. Paris in the 20th Century by Jules Verne. The novel is set in Paris in 1960. It predicted the 1960s technologies with eerie accuracy. People drive gas cabs, that is cars powered by internal combustion. There are gas stations and paved asphalt roads. Trains are powered by magnetism and compressed air. There are also picture telegraphs that can transmit images. Among other accurate predictions are department stores, elevators, and even a computer network. 2. The year 4338. Petersburg Letters by Vladimir Odoyevsky. Odoyevsky was a prominent Russian thinker of the 19th century. His futuristic novel set in 4338 describes some strikingly familiar technology. Air travel, telephones, photocopiers, and air conditioners all make an appearance. But the most astonishing is Odoyevsky's description of what appears to be social media. Humans will be able to partake in instant communication, able to update people on their status instantaneously, and also writing about their lives and thoughts. 3. Project Mars, a technical tale by Wernher von Braun. The famous rocket scientist only wrote one book of fiction. The novel is set in 1980, 30 years into the future at the time of writing. Our entire planet is a benevolent country called the United States of Earth. A mission is sent to Mars after intelligent life is discovered there, and the Martian society is ruled by an entity called Elon. This seems to predict Elon Musk's plans for colonizing Mars. 4. The Machine Stops by M. Forster. This short sci-fi story was written before the invention of television. It's set in a world where humanity lives underground. Every human need is provided by a giant, omnipotent machine. People use video calls on mobile devices. They live in complete isolation, communicating only through screens. Their only productive activity is sharing thoughts via instant messages. 5. The World Set Free by H.G. Wells. H.G. Wells described many future inventions in his books. This particular novel was based on his understanding of atomic physics. Remarkably, it describes weapons called atomic bombs. They are small devices consisting of lumps of pure carolium. After detonation, the bomb continues to explode indefinitely. Never before in the history of warfare had there been a continuing explosive. The first atomic bomb was only built in the 1940s. 6. Looking Backward, 2187 by Edward Bellamy. This utopian sci-fi novel was the largest bestseller of its time. It describes a man who falls asleep in 1887 and wakes up 113 years later. The United States has been transformed into a socialist utopia. People are using bank cards to pay for everything. They listen to concerts at home via cable telephones. All goods are delivered almost instantaneously to their homes. 7. 2001, A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke. The novel was written concurrently with Kubrick's famous film version. But the most prescient thing about it is not space travel. Characters aboard the spaceship use newspads. These devices are plugged into the ship's information circuit. They show news reports from Earth. The news items can be expanded and collapsed. This is a very accurate description of tablets. 4 decades before they were invented,